Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling, a new revolutionary force in wrestling YouTube videos.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling YouTube channel video. Before we get started here, I think it's pretty obvious we got to point out the elephant in the room. Of course, everybody knows Hulk Hogan is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, and obviously I'm going to go ahead and make a better tribute video down the line about Hulk Hogan, but everybody knows one of my all-time favorites. I've always loved Hulk Hogan from, from being a very, very young child all the way up until now. And it's a darn shame, man. It's a darn shame that one of the greats is gone now. And I've been thinking about it. It's a darn shame that one of the last moments that we have of Hulk Hogan in the professional wrestling world is the people booing him out of the building in Raw. I think that's ridiculous. But it is what it is. We can't go back and change it. But yeah, let's get out of this sad realm. Like I said, I'm going to do a better video in the future for Hulk Hogan, a way better video. But let's get into today's video about San Diego Comic-Con. Wow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling channel video. Today we're going down everything that was just shown off today for Comic-Con. There was a lot shown off both through AEW and WWE as well, and we're going to sit here and we're going to talk about all of it. And not just myself, but I have a fun little segment somewhere on down the line here where we're going to have Talkin Wrasslin come in, and they're going to go ahead and tell us what they think is possibly going to be shown at San Diego Comic-Con, and also talk about some of the things that were revealed already that we're going to discuss here in this video. So let's get right into it, starting off with the AEW figures. I just kind of want to, I don't want to say get them out of the way, because we shouldn't get them out of the way. They're very good figures, but I do want to talk about them first. So let's do it. Let's talk about the figures that were shown off in person, not the digital renders, but there are some digital renders. And then we got, well, kicking this thing off, we have the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive that was shown at the San Diego Comic-Con event. This Swerve Strickland in the Killmonger gear, right? Marvel Killmonger. I got to be honest, this thing is awesome. It's more than likely something that I'm not going to be picking up, but I wish I could. But, it's on my pass list for now. I have to pass on it, as sad as it must say. As sad as I must say. Dabbing J. And then we got two beautiful young Nature Boy Ric Flairs. We got him in the pink robe, and then we also got him in the baby blue. And these things, I gotta be honest, these things are epic. Both of them are beautiful. I would love to see some sort of Ric Flair Supreme figure from AEW after seeing these two head scans, because I would love to get them both, but finding chases is getting rather rough as of late. Well, I don't know though. Aren't they getting easy? I don't know. But anyway, both of these Ric Flairs are beautiful figures. I gotta say that much. And then also in the same set as this Ric Flair, we got Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Ain't I great? And he looks great. I gotta say that first off. This black and red style gear, it gives me TNA vibes. I don't know why, but I love this figure. I think it's awesome. And then, of course, we got Mark Briscoe here in the referee style shirt, where it's like a camo style. I kind of dig it, I like it. I'm guessing this is the Chase Mark Briscoe, where, he's in the promo style gear. I like it a lot. And then we also have Kazuchika Okada in the same set in the white gear. This one is probably, okay, bit of a controversial take, but I think this one's better than that one exclusive that they released. I like the white gear a lot on Kazuchika Okada. And he comes with the championship, of course. And then we got Juice Robinson Rock Hard. He's very rock hard on this figure. You could see it with his hair all nappy and whatnot. He looks great. And, I should have said on the outside too, right behind him, you can see the Roderick Strong in the neck brace. He looks great as well. I love the fact that we're getting a Roderick Strong figure. I can't wait to add him to the Fig Fed. We also have Swerve Strickland on the outside of the ring here, where it's him in the Bray Wyatt tribute gear. It's really cool that we're getting this gear here. And he comes with the full gear pay-per-view chair. That's really sick. I got a spider on my floor, son of a bee. Hopefully I did that. Hopefully I killed that spider. Son of a gun, man. Why do these things gotta happen while I'm recording? You can see Swerve Strickland right there. We're also getting... Oh, okay, this is just a picture of the entire set that I have in front of my face right here. You gotta love that. Here's a picture of Edge in the blue and white Toronto gear with what looks to be a Jon Moxley figure that's all busted open and bloody. But the Jon Moxley has hair. That I don't really understand. But it's a blood and guts Jon Moxley, clearly. But you can see the Edge figure comes with the spike case. That's pretty sick. And then we also have Toni Storm and Mercedes Moné. This 2-pack here. I'm guessing this is going to be a 2-pack. This is pretty cool that we're getting these attires here. I like that a lot, that we're getting these two in a 2-pack. Really, really cool. Hopefully in a 2-pack. I mean, I'm hoping. It seems like they seem to be in a 2-pack. But now we just got some pictures of some figures that were shown off, some renders. We got a Jon Moxley, the bald Jon Moxley, so like an updated Mox. Hopefully, within the time that we see this figure and the time this figure comes out, he doesn't grow hair back. You know, I'm assuming this is Jon Moxley. It looks like Moxley. Moving on here, we also have Hologram. There's no paint to him yet, so there's really no point in talking about it, really. It's just a basic guy with no face. We're getting Dalton Castle in the Ring of Honor series. That's really cool to see. You know, I was always a fan of Dalton Castle because one time I went to an indie event and he happened to be there. So it was really cool to meet him, talk to him, watch him wrestle. We're also getting a Christopher Daniels in the Ring of Honor series. That is freaking awesome that we're getting a Fallen Angel Ring of Honor Christopher Daniels. That's so sick. We're also getting, of course, Athena as well in the Ring of Honor series. We'll also be getting Commander. What a figure, man. I love when we get luchadors. I'm a sucker for luchadors. I gotta admit it. But Commander, honestly, will be one I pass on. But it looks like this figure is going to look beautiful. Chris Statlander as well. Again, I feel like it's a bit late. It seems like it's in her heel attire. And speaking of late, let's talk about this Kyle Fletcher with the blonde hair. Are you kidding me, guys? He's bald now. We're getting a figure of Kyle Fletcher with blonde hair when he's not even going to have hair. He's a bald man. He looks like Randy Orton. The tattoos aren't even updated. But let's talk about a figure that I'm extremely excited about. The Ring of Honor Jazzwares Vault Matt Cardona. We're getting a Matt Cardona from AEW. I'm guessing it's going to be in some sort of 2-pack with Chris Jericho. And it's Matt Cardona in the Ghostbusters gear. Oh my God, it's so sick. It is so cool. And then, of course, we have Roosh. Again, I'm a sucker for luchadors. Roosh I actually like a lot. So I'm happy we're getting him. We're getting Chris Jericho, again, from the same match as that Matt Cardona. We're getting Ricochet. Aha! Sure, yeah, King Ricochet. Woohoo. Again, a bit too late because it's him in his babyface attire. We're getting the Beast Mortos. You gotta love that. I'm a sucker for Beast Mortos. I like him a lot. So I'm happy we're getting that. We're getting a AEW Kenny Omega in the green and orange gear. Man, this is going to be sick when this thing comes out. I'm even going to admit that. I'm happy to see that we're getting this figure, this style of gear. I've always loved the green and orange, so that's going to be really cool. We're getting another Hook with the FTW Championship, and he's got the blue and white style shorts. Again, taking a look at this Chris Jericho. This one from the AEW series of figures here with the FTW Championship. That's really cool. I'm assuming, I can't really tell. Yeah, this seems to be Mercedes Moné. Yeah, that's got to be TBS champion Mercedes Moné. We're getting a Billy Gunn from the AEW Jazzware series with the scissor hands. I, again, feel like it's a bit too late. We're getting the Joker Sting with the red t-shirt from, I'm guessing, All In, right? All In. We're getting a Bryan Danielson. Again, another Bryan Danielson. Those are always nice. Another Will Ospreay. Again, those are always nice. None of them are painted. This one kind of shocked me a little bit. We're getting the Outrunners. A tag team Jazzwares Vault 2-pack of the Outrunners. I mean, I think that's cool. People are going to be, eating that thing up. People are, well, at one point were huge fans of the Outrunners. I don't know if they are as much now. But I feel like people still at least can respect the gimmick. I'm happy to see they're getting figures. But now let's talk about the only AEW Supreme figure coming out of this. Will Ospreay. We're getting a Will Ospreay Supreme figure. This thing looks awesome, man. It was only a matter of time before we got this. Will Ospreay is the guy right now in AEW. So, it's a darn shame that his neck's broken. With his broken freaking neck. Sorry. But, he kind of did it to himself. Like he said, he kept wrestling when he shouldn't have. But yeah, now let's get into some of the WWE stuff. We have some reveals, we have some other things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it based on series. So right now we're going to talk about none of the Elites, none of the Ultimate Editions. We're going to talk about everything else. And everything else includes the LJNs are back, guys. The LJN figures are back. One of the series that we will be getting, the first wave is... Oh, I have the picture here somewhere. Oh my goodness, he's broken in half. The first wave, we've seen Logan Paul as well as John Cena, which you can pre-order tomorrow, not right now, I'm sorry, at Target.com. We're also getting Dusty Rhodes in the LJN style. These things are awesome. They're really, really cool. You get posters that come with these figures. The rare Chase poster is going to be the black, of course, but then you get 2 different blue style posters, which are really, really cool. In Wave 2, coming in spring 2026, you get Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jesse the Body Ventura, The Ultimate Warrior, a re-release here, which is kind of cool in a way. And then, of course, King Kong Bundy, again, another re-release. Really cool to see that. And then coming soon, later on down the line, we're getting Jey Uso and CM Punk. I'm going to assume they're going to be in that first series. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe they're doing the whole first series as modern day guys and the whole second series as legends. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But now we're going to talk about some of the Superstars figures. These are those like Remco old school style figures. We got Demolition, Axe, Smash, and Crush, as well as Hacksaw Jim Duggan that's been revealed and will be at Walmart stores. We're also getting a Mankind with removable Mankind mask and Mr. Sacco, a Ministry Undertaker, Dusty Rhodes in the polka dots, and of course, Jesse the Body Ventura. Why wouldn't they now that they can make them? Oh, what other Superstars do we have? I don't want to jump the gun here. Oh, and they also showed some of the figures off as well. They showed off George the Animal Steel as well as that Demolition pack. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan and Stone Cold Steve Austin. All really cool figures. And you can see off to the side, I believe that's The Rock. But then we're going to go, well, I should say now, we're going to go into the Hasbro style retro figures. Kicking it off, we have Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul, but also Jesse the Body Ventura. Again, they're really pumping this guy out now that they can. Jey Uso, CM Punk, and Paul Heyman as well. Those are really, really cool. And that is it for all of the other sets. Now we're going to go ahead and go into the WWE main event line. Well, I guess that's technically still another set, but let's talk about some of the main events, guys. There's some really cool figures that we're getting. We're getting Jey Uso in the white Yeet gear. We're getting a Dead Man version of The Undertaker, where it's him almost like a Monday Night War style basic. We're getting Big Jim Uso in the red and black. We're getting Brutus the Barber Beefcake. That's a random one. You gotta love Brutus. I remember back in the day, a lot of people would use that head for a Mike Awesome. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to do the same. And then we got Jade Cargill. All really cool. Jade Cargill with the new shorter style hair. Well, is it new or is she back to the long look? I don't know. Some unpainted prototypes. We got Kevin Owens, Trish Stratus, and of course, Penta. We all knew they were going to just pump out Pentas like crazy. I mean, come on. We got Seth Rollins and CM Punk in the street gear. Seth Rollins in the black and white. We got the Final Boss Rock and John Cena. The Final Boss Rock in the white gear from WrestleMania, and John Cena, I'm guessing, in the same gear. And then we got Jey Uso in the white and black with the camo text across, and Drew McIntyre with the Money in the Bank. Moving on, we have Xavier Woods, baby, and it's a babyface Xavier Woods, so this is a bit late. We also have Cody Rhodes in some sort of gold, but it kind of looks like mustard. I mean, it's a main event, so we can't complain. We have, oh my God, what is her name? It's that girl with the big pillow. She is the chase of this set, and then, of course, I believe that's a Tiffany Stratton, I'm going to assume. Moving on, we got Cody Rhodes in red. We got Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and, of course, Jacob Fatu. You gotta love it. Jacob Fatu, they're gonna be pumping figures out. You gotta believe it of him. I believe that's... I'm not even gonna try, bro. I don't watch much of NXT. I'm not even gonna lie. And then we got, of course, Kairi Sane there. Really, really cool. And then some more basics. Uncle Howdy, Dominic Mysterio, and Gunther, the Ring General. We have Liv Morgan with, I mean, that's a really sick gear for Liv Morgan there. I like that a lot. We got Dragon Lee in the black and red. John Cena's first heel basic in the, oh God, I just lost it. Son of a B. In the blue and white UK gear. We got Rey Mysterio in a black mask, almost like a promo style gear with the LWO. And then, of course, Tonga Loa in the business suit attire. Moving on, we have... some more basics. We got, again, they're showing off Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio, but this time we're getting Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods as well. Some more basics. They're showing off the Trish Stratus fully painted, as well as, Sol Ruka and Becky Lynch. And then, of course, we have another heel John Cena. You love to see it. That head scan's going to be used a lot, I'm sure. Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. And then, of course, we have Kairi Sane, Ivy Nile, and Chad Gable. You love to freaking see it. And I believe, yep, that is all of the basics main events that we have to show you. So moving on from the main event line, we are going to the WWE Elite. And we are just going to speed run through this because there's a bunch, and I still have our special guests at the end of this video. This is going to be a long one, guys. I apologize. No, I don't. I want you to watch it all. And I know you are, and I know you're going to love it. Tick. So... I don't even know where to begin, honestly. I guess we can begin with the stuff they actually showed in person. Kicking things off, we'll just start down the line here. They're showing off the Target exclusive Roddy Piper Piper's Pit 3-pack. This thing's awesome, guys. Cowboy Bob Orton, Roddy Piper, and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff with the Piper's Pit set. This thing is great. I can't say it enough. You can pre-order it right now at Target. It's an awesome set. I can't say it enough. I don't even know what else to say. Some unpainted prototypes they showed off. Stone Cold Steve Austin in jeans. And of course, again, Jesse the Body Ventura. These two are going to be WWE Legends figures. They also showed off Mr. Fuji unpainted. I believe that this is going to be the demolition paint. And then Michelle McCool as well with the Broken in Half Women's Championship. That's really cool. They showed off the Ultimate, or no, I'm sorry, this is still Elite. What am I talking about? The CM Punk in the white and blue gear. That one's going to be sought after, I'm sure. The Gunther, again, in some maroon red type gear. We got an Oba Femi Elite. That one I'm really pumped about. I love Oba Femi. And then Austin Theory in the Eagles white and green gear that pairs up with that Grayson Waller. They also showed off, is that Isla Dawn, I believe, and then, of course, Carmelo Hayes. And they also showed Cody Rhodes in red, in blue, and gold. It kind of seems to match with this Randy Orton we're getting in the red and gold. There's another shot of that Carmelo Hayes. And also, CM Punk in the Royal Rumble 2010 attire. You gotta love it. And then Corey Graves as the Build-A-Figure announcer in this Royal Rumble set. We got John Cena in the blue and white gear. We have LA Knight in the yellow Bray Wyatt match gear. That's when he fought Bray Wyatt in the Firefly. No, not the Firefly Funhouse. The, was it just the Mountain Dew Pitch Black Lights Out match? something like that. And then the Ultimate Warrior, Royal Rumble Elites. All of these are great, man, I gotta say. We're also getting Damian Priest. I'm guessing this is the first one away from the Judgment Day. I could be wrong. We're getting Io Shirai. Am I tripping? Why am I tripping right now? Isn't she the... Yeah, Io Shirai. We're getting Io Shirai coming with the garbage can. I don't know why I was tripping on that. We're getting Andrade with the Speed Championship. Okay, whatever. Stone Cold Steve Austin in the baseball-style jersey. That's really cool to see with the big buffed-up knee brace. We're getting American-made Elites. American-made. Oh, don't remind me. That's really cool that we're getting both of them. I don't know. It'd be cool to add to a tag division, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm not. They also showed off these Street Fighter collaboration figures, and oh my God, I knew that they were going to be doing a collab. I never thought they'd be doing Street Fighter. It's obvious I like Street Fighter, guys. They have a Blanca Ultimate Warrior. That thing looks insane. They got a Guile John Cena. They have a Final Boss M. Bison. And then, of course, the Rey Mysterio Ryu. Oh my God, guys, these things are freaking epic. Not as epic as Dabbing J. Rollins, but we're going to... What is wrong with me? What am I doing? Oh my God. Moving on, we got some Monday Night War Elites. We got Fatu, Rikishi Fatu, that is, and he's here to make a difference. And it's honestly kind of cool that we're getting that figure. I'm not going to lie, I dig it. We also have a Build-A-Figure, I'm guessing, of Big Bubba Rogers. I guess that's what he was in the NWO, correct? I could be wrong. Y'all are going to grill me in the comments. We got G.I. Bro, Booker T in the camo gear. We got Lex Luger in the NWO Wolfpack gear. The Rock in his promo-style Rock gear. The Brian Pillman that everybody's going to be clamoring for. The Undertaker as the American Bad ASS. You gotta love it. Yeah, I think that's it for the Monday Night Wars. Yeah, for at least what they showed off. They definitely showed off some more renders for Monday Night Wars figures, but we're gonna get into that later. They showed off a 3-pack of the Wyatt 6. Eric Rowan, Uncle Howdy, Nikki Cross. These things look awesome. I'm so happy she's not Nikki ASH anymore. They showed off the Defining Moments Bloody Stone Cold. Stone Cold what? They showed off the Kurt Angle with the wig. That thing is freaking epic. I can't even deny. They showed off the ECW One Night Stand Paul Heyman. Guys, that thing is epic. I mean, come on now. And then Logan Paul with the United States Championship. All of those figures are great. They showed off the entirety of the Wyatt 6 Elites together. And guys, they look amazing all together. Just look at that. That is the whole Wyatt 6. And they also showed off this, oh my God, man, this thing is so epic. This Stone Cold Steve Austin, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Ken Shamrock 3-pack, where Stone Cold Steve Austin has a cloth Austin 316 vest. Bret the Hitman Hart has a brand new, well, 2 brand new head sculpts, and then Ken Shamrock is in his referee attire. That's an amazing 3-pack, guys. I can't even deny. It is so cool. The heads are spot on, man. This is probably one of the best Bret Hart head scans we've ever gotten. It's awesome. I can't say it enough. It's awesome. We are also getting our first Defining Moments Elite of Penta. And honestly, it's just our first Elite altogether. You know this thing is going to be sought after. You better believe it. We got Jey Uso with the blue, pink, and white yeet, yeet, yeet hands. You gotta love that. He's got the foam hands. And then we have a Ring of Honor style CM Punk. Something that honestly, I'm sure all of us never thought we would get from the WWE, but we're getting it. We are also getting an articulated Elite Pharaoh to go with this Cody Rhodes. You gotta love it. We're also, oh, well, that's just Penta again. We're also, are we going into the renders now? Am I tripping? Why do I keep saying that? Yeah, let's get into the renders, guys. Let's freaking do it. I don't know how we're going to go about this, to be honest. I I guess we could show off the Dabbing J Rollins Elite that they recently showed off for. No, I'm just tripping. God, stop saying tripping. We're just going to go down some of the elites that they showed off, all right? We're going to do that. How about this elite Jey Uso in the red and white Royal Rumble gear? We're also getting Rey Mysterio in red and white as well, and then CM Punk in black and white. All of these figures, really, really cool. We're also getting Jacob Fatu, another elite Jacob Fatu. Again, these figures are going to be sought after. We're also getting first time in the line, Coco Beware, very first time he's ever been made, and he comes with the freaking bird. He comes with Frankie, guys. That's awesome. And then we're also getting Demolition Crush as well. We've already seen Axe and Smash, and now we're getting Crush. We've also got our first Julia, as well as Stephanie Vakir, and wow, man, these guys are sick. Well, these women are sick. I can't deny that. We are also shown these elite Liv Morgan head sculpts, one with the normal smile and one with the smile with all the big teeth. You gotta love it. We got a CM Punk and Roman Reigns in the War Games attire. And guys, these are meme figures if I've ever seen it. Two of their head sculpts are literally the picture where they're just leaning up against the fence in the War Games cage. You gotta love that. Some WWE legends we're getting, guys. I'm bussing. We're getting Bull Nakano. We are getting Bull Nakano, guys, as well as El Matador, Tito Santana. That one's a very random one. And Kona Crush. God, Bull Nakano is the one I feel like I'm excited for the most, but all of these figures are really, really cool. Some Build-A-Figures. Who knew we were going to be getting some Legends Build-A-Figures at Target? One of them being, of course, Bob Backlund, President Backlund. Oh my God. Guys, that's so epic. I can't even lie. And then, of course, the Diamond Stud version of Razor Ramon. Really, really cool. The Legends Ultimate that they showed off was this Hacksaw Jim Duggan. This thing is epic. I remember back in the day, people would use this Hacksaw Jim Duggan body for Chris Hero customs. I could see a lot of Ultimate Edition Chris Heroes coming, so I'm just saying. But really, really cool. Now let's get into the Monday Night War Elites. With the Billy Gunn we're getting here in the black gear. Really, really cool to see that we're getting a Billy Gunn even though he's in AEW. We're getting an AEW and a WWE Billy Gunn coming out at the exact same time. That's crazy. We got Road Dogg Billy Gunn. Road Dogg Jesse James. Again, really cool to see the New Age Outlaws. We got Eddie Guerrero in the completely gold gear. He's going to have an LWO shirt. I see this as like around the time of the coffee promo. And then we're getting another Rick Steiner in his late 2000s gear. We've gotten a lot of late 2000s Rick Steiners. It's crazy to think we've even gotten two. We have Psycho Sid. This one is amazing, guys. It's him from the Goldberg promo where he's jumping on top of the car. We have Roddy Piper, and honestly, he looks pretty disheveled. I'm not going to lie. I'm really hoping that's a rubber jacket he's wearing, and his arms aren't, jacket molded. That's going to suck if that's the case. We're also getting first time in the line of the Monday Night Wars, Steve Blackman. Who knew we were getting that? I didn't. The Lethal Weapon, Steve Blackman with the Hardcore Championship and the Cheesehead, and of course, China. We're getting China as well with the Intercontinental Championship. Two defining moments they showed off. They showed off Rey Fenix as well as Ricky Saints. We're getting a Ricky Saints defining moments. We will be getting a WWE Elite CM Punk in the Chicago Cubs Word Life gear. Can you believe it, guys? We're also getting Jake the Snake Roberts with Seth freaking Rollins. Well, not Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins, Stardust, and John Cena in a WrestleMania Elite set. All of these figures are really cool. I'm not going to lie. We're finally getting Seth Rollins in that, gray gear that he wore at that one WrestleMania. I know a lot of people were clamoring for that. There's also going to be a Build-A-Figure Sam Roberts, and why? I don't know, guys. Strange. We're also getting first time in the line, the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. That is awesome. We're also getting first time in the line, Javon Evans, that boy Bouncy, Grande Americano. Is that Roxanne Perez? I believe that's Roxanne Perez. Again, the legends they showed off fully painted. We have, of course, Mr. Fuji in oh, he has a swappable head. Okay, he's got a regular smiling straight-faced head and then the swappable painted head with the Michelle McCool in the green gear with the rippable, the tear-apart, what? The belt that you could rip apart, Michelle McCool. And then Triple H in the blue Evolution gear with barbed wire and a 2x4. That's pretty lit. And then, yeah, we already showed off the Defining Moments Penta. Is that all I have to show off? Did we talk about everything we need to talk about? Are we bussin'? Oh, stumble. Oh, wait, we have Ultimate Editions. Boy, why you? Well, let's get into some Ultimate Editions then, as they showed off the Dudley Boys. These things are epic. Late 2000s Dudley Boys. They're really cool to see. They also showed off Eddie Guerrero in the purple gear, as well as Umanga. People don't even start. Don't even start with me. They showed off Umaga as well as the Tiffany Stratton Ultimate Edition and Uncle Howdy. You gotta love it. They also showed off Cody Rhodes and Brandy in this 2-pack. Really, really cool 2-pack with the WrestleMania headgear. The Ultimate Warrior and Honky Tonk Man. And they showed the blue SmackDown ring that, of course, now we know comes with Jacob Fatu. We have an Ultimate Edition John Cena in the heel gear. It's nice to see we're getting our first heel John Cena, and it's nice to see that it's an Ultimate Edition. We're also getting Rhea Ripley in said Ultimate Edition set with the paint, the really cool looking mask from War Games, and then of course Randy Orton as well. We're getting first time in the line Ultimate Edition Larry. Who knew we'd be getting an Ultimate Edition Larry? Not me. A Ultimate Edition Royal Rumble Shawn Michaels that's going to be up on Amazon is coming out, as well as this Final Boss WrestleMania Rock. Again, Amazon. We already talked about the Ultimate Edition Hacksaw Jim Duggan, but we did not talk about the Ultimate Edition Monday Night War Diamond Dallas Page that they did in fact show the prototype of. We have King Kong Bundy and Jesse the Body Ventura, who are going to be in a Coliseum set, and again, we already talked about it, Jacob Fatu in that SmackDown ring. We also have Jesse the Body Ventura. They showed him without the shirt, so you could see the fully articulated body underneath. This is going to be a really cool promo attire for really a lot of figures. I'm sure people might just get that for that body. And then, of course, they showed off said Royal Rumble Shawn Michaels and Diamond Dallas Page as well. And some more reveals they showed. This red and black Seth Rollins in the Ultimate Edition style. The Chelsea Green with her face all over her. You gotta love it. Matt Cardona is going to pick a lot of those up. And then, of course, the Hulk Hogan Ultimate Edition, where he is tearing off the Hulk Rules t-shirt. Guys, what a time for that Ultimate Edition to come out. I'm very excited for that. I can't even lie. Originally, I thought, why do I even need it? Why do I need another Hogan? But looking at it, especially now after what we know, I got to get that, man. That thing is epic. I accidentally missed a few while recording, so let's talk about this Undertaker in the purple gear, the Phantom Undertaker. This thing looks so cool. I'm so happy that we're getting this. We also have the WCW style Eddie Guerrero match, Rey Mysterio. I love the fact that half of the masthead on the figure is torn. That is so sick, and he has the mask that goes around his neck too. The Bray Wyatt Ultimate Edition and the Spider Stance. That thing is so freaking cool. I'm happy we're getting that. This Ultimate Edition AJ Styles, it's about time that we got another Ultimate Edition AJ Styles. It's been a little while now since we've seen it. The last one we got was that white and blue one. We're also getting this Dominic Mysterio Ultimate Edition, and this thing is so cool. The tongue out head is awesome. Another Ultimate Edition Undertaker as well, which is sick, and an Ultimate Edition Logan Paul and CM Punk. There it is. Well, that's enough from my dirty mouth. You guys heard enough from me. I've said enough. But now, let's kick it to my friends over at the Talkin Wrasslin Podcast. Danny Vallow and Lissy Vallow. Go ahead, guys. Take it away.
The Talkin Wrasslin Podcast, where potting is real.
Hello, this is Talkin Wrestling. Dylan, Danny Vallow, whatever you want to call me. Here with Lissy.
Hello.
And I guess this is a tapped out the pro wrestling, Talkin Wrasslin Comic-Con exclusive little clip.
Yeah.
It's not really a pod, but we're treating it like a pod, I guess. But we're gonna talk about some new things that dropped and maybe what we want to see drop because Comic-Con is happening.
And I'm not there. And that pisses me off.
Sadly, we are not there. Bryce is not there. But he wants to talk about it. So here we are. We're going to be talking about it, and then he's going to release this on his channel.
Holy shit.
Right?
It's like we teleported.
I know.
Am I getting royalties?
This is a fucking crossover.
Crazy crossover.
I know.
Virtual crossover? I hardly know.
I mean, it's no secret we like collecting figures. We talk about figures here and there on Talkin Wrasslin and stuff, and we get figures and stuff. But we've got some like things announced and everything. But I guess like we can start off with like first off, there's the major big rubber guys partnering with AEW. Mm-hmm. So there's a couple of those coming out.
Yeah, I saw that this morning. We were talking about it this morning, but you were talking about the Philly Fanatic one.
Yes, because they're doing baseball ones as well, and they have a Philly Fanatic one coming out, and I'm getting that one.
Yeah, and you were talking about that one. I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I was on the internet, and I saw that AEW did them too, and I'm like, God fucking damn it. Now I have to spend $50 on this Hangman.
The major bros, man. Big rubber guys.
Yeah, but they're not big. What the fuck is that name about?
No, I'm just saying, like, the major bros, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers.
Yeah, like, and that's cool and all, but, like, Cardona, like, why are you calling them big rubber guys if they're standard figure size? Like, I was expecting these to be, like, a little bit bigger than a regular wrestling figure, like, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 inches bigger for the name Big Rubber Guys. Like, but
Big Rubber Guys.
I mean, I guess $50 isn't awful considering that it's like a smaller brand. You know what I mean? But like $50? Fuck, man. Now I have to spend that on Hangman. What the fuck? But no, it is really cool. I like that they're doing I like that they're doing a crossover with AEW. That's pretty sick, dog.
Yeah. Man, I'm just looking at text messages here to see.
Dylan's not planned for this at all. He
No.
had like a whole 30 minutes to plan for this. Didn't do it.
Nope, I didn't do it. Came unprepared. A little cool thing. So, like, as you know, AEW, so Jazzwares, does LJN figures.
Yeah.
Well, now we are going to be getting WWE Mattel LJN figures.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a little interesting. Who would you like to see?
Did they not announce anyone yet?
That's what I am trying to see if anything was announced.
I fear if they're going to be doing LJNs, they're probably going to do, like, some, like, main guys now, like, current day. Maybe they'll do, like, a couple legends here and there. I can see them doing, like, a Cody LJN, because AEW had the Cody LJN.
Yeah.
They'll probably do a Cena. I could see them doing a Roman and a Jay, because Jay moves merch pretty heavily. And maybe, like, also do, like, maybe they'll do, like, a Randy, or maybe they'll do, like, some throwbacks and do, like, I don't know, like, fucking Undertaker or something, or a Bret Hart or whatever. Maybe not a Bret Hart. They probably won't do a Bret Hart. But, like, they'll probably do a Hogan, because why the fuck wouldn't they?
I mean, it would probably.
If I had to pick a personal preference as to who I'd want Kevin Owens and a Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
And a Seth Rollins. But they'll probably do a Punk.
That's CM Punk.
They'll probably do a Punk.
Cool.
Which would be cool. Didn't AEW do a CM Punk LJN? Or am I making that up?
I don't think they did.
I'm probably making that up.
I don't think they did. AEW, LJN, CM Punk. No.
No, they didn't. Okay.
They did
not. I'm a liar on that.
Yeah, they did not. Oh, no, yeah, wait.
I'm not a liar. See, I know
right
my
there.
shit.
Yep,
I know
right
my
there.
shit.
It's right.
But yeah, it would be cool. I like seeing the same wrestler from 2 different promotions with 2 different, like, figures branded. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like how Mattel's gonna do it versus how Jazzwares does it. I do think Jazzwares. I'm not trying to sound biased, but I do think Jazzwares for the most part hits the mark a little bit better than some of the Mattel ones. Especially if we're talking like basics more so. I mean, the WWE basics are terrible. I don't know. Would you consider AEW's figures like basics, or would you consider them closer to like elites?
More so elites because of the articulation and stuff.
That's what I'm saying too.
And the pricing of it.
I think that the elites next to each other, if you put an AEW elite next to or an AEW figure versus a WWE elite, they're pretty close. I think that AEW just hits the mark a little bit better, more consistently. But I feel like Ultimates and I don't remember what they're called, but the AEW Ultimates, they're pretty par for the course. They're both pretty much like exactly the same. I'm trying to think of like better words, but I can't think of better words right now. I had a very long day. I'm very tired, but they're pretty much like one for one. So, but I think if we're just talking, if I'd rather buy an AEW figure and Elite, I'm probably buying the AEW figure. But it is cool to see the comparisons of the two, I fear.
I'm interested to see what happens with stuff and everything. I guess we can just get into like stuff that was released like today. We're recording this on the 23rd, Wednesday the 23rd. So like I think today's the first day of Comic-Con.
Probably.
But I guess we could just start right out of the fucking gate. AEW Unraveled 18.
Thank fucking God.
What a set this is.
War is over.
Can we talk about this set?
Yes.
So, we got a Samoa Joe.
Hell yeah.
We got a Mark Briscoe.
Hell yeah.
A Mariah May.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They released that Jeff Hardy after he left.
True.
So
And Okada.
Hell yeah.
Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Uh-huh.
Ain't I great?
Uh-huh.
And who's that sixth person? Let's see.
It's that scapegoat. Jack Perry.
Are you going to get it?
Yes, I'm going to get two.
You're going to get two?
I'm going to get one to keep in box and one out of box to put in my car.
There he is.
I know. When I woke up from my nap, it was the first thing I saw.
Yeah, look at that Jeff Jarrett, bro.
The Jeff Jarrett looks great.
Mm-hmm.
The Jeff Jarrett looks fucking awesome. But yeah, the pre-orders are up for those now.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm probably fucking pre-ordering that goddamn Jack Perry. Because I've been waiting long enough. So I'll probably pre-order one and then hopefully find another one in person whenever they release. Which is probably not for another couple months, but whatever. But yeah, I have waited very, very long for that, so I'm very happy about that.
We got John Moxley, Blood and Guts.
Which is
as the international champion.
very cool, very cool. I like when they do, I like when AEW does like specialty figures like that.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
Find it. Come back.
Dylan is very unprepared for this.
Mm-hmm. Will Ospreay Supremes.
Supremes, that's what they're called. I should know that. I love that clothing brand.
Supreme. Fucking Supremes.
Yeah, Will Ospreay Supreme would be cool. Where are the Young Bucks Supremes? I don't know. If this is the first day of Comic-Con, then we're probably still getting more shit announced, so we might at least see some prototypes of those. But I'm still waiting on those, because those are the Air Dior gear.
I'm waiting for, like, I'm trying to think, what Punk haven't they released yet? Because I'm...
The one of his contract.
Oh. No, I'm trying to think, because WWE has released a few Punks since he's come back, but I feel like there's, like, a few that they could release.
They could release, the one where he shit himself in the ring.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they should do that.
Nah, they should do one with him in, like, Bret Hart gear. Like, the Hart gear. I'm
leaning more towards the one where he filled his pants full of doo-doo.
Yeah?
In the ring. I would like one of those, personally.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, we're getting... This is like a straight edge society punk almost. A Corey Graves figure.
Did they do a pipe bomb Punk?
Yeah.
Okay.
A Corey Graves figure. Getting a last John Cena fig.
What the fuck is LA Knight holding?
A kendo stick.
That looks like a lightsaber. It's a prototype, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
But...
the Ultimate Warrior.
Holding a rope?
I guess so.
Okay.
We are
That's
getting
a choice.
an Uncle Howdy.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Tiffy looks horrible.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Another Eddie.
Okay.
Bull rope Eddie. Yep, bull rope
That's
Eddie.
cool.
So that'd be cool. I'm glad we're getting a bull rope Eddie. Penta, they're pumping that shit right out.
Yeah, isn't the Penta an ultimate?
I think so. Oh, whoa. Well, we're getting a fucking Ring of Honor punk.
Is that defining moments?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're getting a Ring of Honor
How
punk
are they
with red
doing
hair.
that?
OVW. But this is Ring of Honor, technically.
Yeah, that's very Ring of Honor.
Interesting how they're doing that. That'd be a cool figure to get. On an Andrade figure. It's getting elite. It's an Andrade
Yeah,
elite with the speed title.
You know what? That's just so fucking insulting. That's so fucking insulting. And frankly, honestly, like, I would buy it just so I know my man's making money. And he could fucking put food on the table. Because what the fuck are they doing with my guy?
We're getting Motor City Machine Gun figures. I was about to say, we better be getting Motor City Machine Gun figures.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm glad that they're elites. We'll be getting those.
I
100%.
have no idea what they've been doing.
We're getting a Javon Evans, and a Grande Americano, and a Roxanne Perez.
We don't need El Grande Americano.
Yes,
We don't.
Yes.
We don't. We don't. That's fucking stupid.
We're getting American Made.
Mm-hmm.
America. We're getting a Cody and Brandy 2-pack Ultimate Edition.
Oh, that's a really cool Cody. I think they're doing Brandy, too. Like, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's a really cool looking Cody.
Getting another... There's so many Codys pumping out. An Orton.
Mm-hmm. Not surprised they're pumping out as many fucking Codys.
Getting a Pharaoh.
Oh, it's Pharaoh.
I mean, they made a Larry figure, so Cody
Yeah.
had to hop on the trend. Yeah, we're getting a Punk. Corey Graves.
You already went through that
Yeah, we
picture.
already went through that one. Carmelo Hayes. Austin Theory. Obafemi. Yeah, I want some more, like, NXT figures. Give me, like, another Tony D'Angelo.
I think he's still in my bag.
Is he still in your bag?
I've not taken him out.
You haven't seen... He's just been suffocating in there.
No.
So
Okay.
we're getting a Penta, but I haven't seen a Ray Phoenix announced. That would be neat.
They don't care about Ray Phoenix. They only care about Penta.
They really do.
Like they had to sign Ray Phoenix with him just to say that they did.
Oh, this is cool. We're getting an Austin, Hart, and Ken Shamrock 3-pack from the WrestleMania 13 thing. That's dope.
Wow, they actually make a 3-pack that makes fucking sense.
A Jesse Ventura
Probably took me $70 though. That's cool.
with like old school shit. That's dope. Oh, we're getting the Wyatt 6 in general.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, so they're making all of them. So that would actually be a cool collection if you're like with the Fiend and everything.
Yeah.
We're getting Dumbass Rikishi. Yeah, we got some Monday Night Wars figures. The GI Bro, let's go. The Rock. Brian Pillman, Loose Cannon. Can we get a Pillman's Got a Gun Ultimate Edition?
They will never.
I want him to come with a fucking gun,
They
dude.
will fucking never.
Can we get we're getting pretty much, this is pretty much fucking Heart Foundation Pillman. Can we get straight up a Loose Cannon Pillman?
Probably not. WWE always gives you kind of what you want, but never what you really want.
Or give me Brian Pillman that showed up in ECW. Give me, I'm gonna whip my dick out in the ring promo, Brian Pillman.
Give me a figure of him wrestling the pencil.
American Badass Taker. Earthquake. And Eric Bischoff with gray hair. Let's go.
You know, I need that figure for personal reasons.
I want
to put him in, like, precarious situations.
I
around the
want a
apartment.
defining moments 2-pack of Hogan and Vince Russo. Match at the Beach 2000.
If I ever walked into... Dylan, listen to me. Just listen to me
no.
good. All right? If I ever walk into this apartment and I see a Vince Russo figure sitting somewhere here, and I'll know. You can try to hide it, but I will immediately walk in and I'll go, there's a New Yorker in here. And I will, like, beeline to where it is. I have a Vince Russo sixth sense, and I will discover him. And he will end up like my brother's John Cena that he taped to the back of his skateboard.
The funny thing is, the one time at that flea market, not Rob's, the other place, they had a Vince Russo figure.
Yeah, and it should stay there.
But I wasn't spending like $50 for it because it was like the same as like the Jim Cornette one.
$50. I wouldn't spend 50 cents on it. I wouldn't spend a fifth of a penny on it.
A fifth of a penny.
Honestly, like, the only thing that thing is going to be good for is starting a fire. Frankly.
There's also going to be like a Legends, the Legends line. There's an Evolution era Triple H. There's a Michelle McCool. And a Mr. Fuji.
Have they ever made a set of, which I feel like they have, but have they ever made the WCW Invasion set as figures?
No.
What?
I mean, that would be cool.
That's cool as fuck with the Jeep. That would be sick as fuck.
Oh, you're talking about DX.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have those figures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, not like, they didn't make the Jeep, but they made like
no,
DX.
with the Jeep.
They didn't have the Jeep. But
that
like,
would be cool.
But they made them in the army.
Yeah, no, but they need the set. Like, you need the fucking Jeep with that shit.
Yeah, they made that.
That would have been cool as fuck. That's a missed opportunity. They need to redo it. I am a big believer in vehicles that were a part of wrestling need to be made as figures. Because that's cool as shit. Like, I can already think 2 off the top of my head just from AEW that need to be made. And the fact that they haven't been made, but possibly could be, because they made the fucking go-kart with Sammy, which, by the way, shouldn't be a statue. It should be an actual vehicular that you can move and has, like, movable wheels. It shouldn't just be a fucking piece of plastic. It's possible that they can make Best Friends with the Minivan and Sue and the Scapegoat Bus. Because I think that's really cool. I think that shit's fucking awesome.
They're also making a Piper's Pit 3-pack, which is Roddy Piper, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, and Cowboy Bob Orton. Does
it come with the set?
Yeah, pretty much. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. I'm a firm believer of sets.
Can we get a Piper's Pit set of Piper and Snuka with the coconut? Shit would be fucking great.
Like, I think having like the little, like, the tables and the backdrops and stuff is really cool. Because again, if your thought process about this right now, there's 3 different people you're marketing to, right? Children who are going to buy these toys and play with them. That's like probably technically should be the primary market, but you know, that's not anymore. You have the out-of-box collectors. And when you're talking about shit like this, like with sets and whatnot, with little things, if you're out of box, you're setting them up in a specific manner. And when you have the little sets and the little accessories that come with it, like, that really can just amplify your fucking display. Any of the inbox collectors who really aren't really going to care that much about the sets, but it's cool that it's there. You know what I mean? But I think overall, like, there needs to be more of those in wrestling collectibles, because I think it would be pretty nifty to just have, like, a nice, like, display and then have things, like, set up in a specific manner. I mean, Dylan does to, like, a degree with his stuff, but, like, if we had, like, a glass fucking display case or something that you could set up, like, different, like, sets and shit, and have, like, different things being reenacted and whatnot, that's cool as fuck. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think that's something that all companies should be taking advantage of more.
Some defining moments figures are dropping. They're dropping Kurt Angle with the wig. And then they're dropping also Paul Heyman from ECW One Night Stand.
That's cool as shit.
Which would be cool. They also have a Stone Cold with a bleeding face and a Logan Paul.
We don't need a Logan Paul, actually. Like, that is a waste of production value.
They're also making this Jey Uso with the Yeet fucking foam fingers.
That's cool. That's pretty fucking cool.
The Pong. Cody with the American flag.
Well, I mean, I got Kenny with the gay flags and the trans flag, so frankly, I think mine's better.
Yeah, the Will Ospreay Supreme.
Let me see it. I didn't see that one. You're just scrolling past shit. You're not showing it to me. Oh, hell yeah.
There's a
Hell yeah,
Tony
Bryce.
Storm Mercedes stuff going on.
Hell yeah.
Cope and Mox.
Okay. Does Cope come with Spike? Yeah, that's Spike.
Yeah, it's like in the briefcase.
That's cool.
There's a Juice Robinson, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like there's a Roddy back there,
It's
too.
really hard to see where you're holding shit. Oh yeah, Roddy with the neck brace, Jack Perry, Evil Luchasaurus. It's kind of Christian, Okada, Juice, Mark. Oh, Swerve with an AEW full gear chair. Like one of those commemorative chairs. That's kind of fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty sick. Yeah, that's the Juice, that's the Okada, that's the Briscoe. Oh, there's the Flares.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
The Jeff Jarrett and the Flares.
And Flares. That's a Swerve.
That's the Swerve. Oh, and that's all.
That's different. Just
Well, wait, who are the other people in the back that I couldn't see who the fuck they were? Like, what? Oh, that's another Mark Briscoe. Like, that's the same Mark Briscoe, but I think in a different attire. And then there's someone behind Luchasaurus holding the belt. I don't know if that's Mox or who that is, because it's bald. The bald fuck. And I don't know who else was bald holding the fucking belt. So that might be a Mox, but I'm not too sure. I can't tell because Luchasaurus. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, it's fucking Joe.
there you go.
It's Joe. Never mind.
Anyway,
I forgot Joe was bald.
what other figures you hoping for to be released?
Well,
let's go back to the big rubber guys really quick. They're doing baseball, and they're also doing like a Jay and Silent Bob one.
Mm-hmm.
What else would be cool, big rubber guys? I have one in mind: the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I feel like if they're gonna be doing MLB,
Do baseball or football.
they should do football.
That'd be cool.
Just like quarterbacks. You know, it doesn't
Quarterback.
have to be anything.
Or the
crazy.
mascot.
Or the mascots would be cool.
Like you get Jackson DeVille one.
A Jackson
that's
DeVille
what you
one
want.
would be fucking sick.
Or a swoop one.
Super one would be cool. But yeah, like I feel like other sports ones would be pretty nifty. Honestly, like, see, the stuff that I collect aside from wrestling figures is all anime stuff, and I don't think an anime figure would necessarily look good as a big rubber guy. So I really don't have too much of a horse in the race on that one. But you know, I mean, it would be cool to have, like, if they're gonna do like different musician ones, that would be pretty cool too. Like I could see like a fucking ICP 2-pack, which is kind of wrestling.
Bro, that would be dope.
Like, cause that's kind of in that
they
same
made
vein.
they made ICP micro brawlers, so you
Yeah.
never know.
Like, even if it was like a JCW set or something,
Oh,
you know what I mean?
bro.
Like that would be pretty nifty, and I could see Matt Cardona easily being able to pull that one off. He probably would just be able to text like one of them and just be like, "Hey," and they're like, "Yeah, we want figures." Like he doesn't even need to ask. He just says, "Hey, what's up?" and like, "Yes, we want figures."
That'd be dope.
You know what I mean?
I want. I want more. I like the defining moments thing WWE does.
Yeah, that's cool.
And the Monday Night Wars ones. Those are my favorite ones to collect like these days. And obviously the Ultimates, but like the defining moments, there's so many that you can do. Like, can we start getting? I mean, I guess you can do it for Monday. Well, we can't do it for Monday Night Wars. From what I'm about to say, but can we start doing like the ECW guys that were in part of the invasion, so we can get that cool ECF&W shirt? Like that'd be fucking dope, bro.
That would be pretty cool.
Or like defining moments, like, bro, like there's so many you can do with defining moments, but give me a New Jack Ultimate.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Not even a defining moment. Just give me a New Jack Ultimate, dude.
See, what I think would be
Please.
pretty nifty, kind of similarly.
Abyss.
Well, kind of similarly on the same but in an AEW version of like a defining moments type thing, which they kind of do. Like we had like, you know, the Punk and MJF dog collar match 2-pack.
Yeah, they
which is
usually
cool.
just do blood and guts.
They
like,
do like they'll do stuff like that. But what I think would be pretty neat is like if they figured out a way to do like, okay, this might be asking too much. I don't know how much things cost because even though I could have worked for Jazzwares, I didn't. So there's that. I say that like it was much more achievable than it actually was. But anyway, so let's just use this for example because it was a really big thing when it happened. Matt Jackson with the exploding shoe, right? If we were able to, even if it was like a little plastic thing that just looked like fire or sparks, or like a thumbtack shoe, or what I think would be really cool. I don't know how the fuck they would do this, because this would be like this mammoth fucking thing that you'd have to buy. Right? Like in retrospect, right? I think that somehow making a Stadium Stampede set would be pretty fucking cool. Like, I'm not saying like they have to do a fucking like real scale fucking, you know, football field or whatever, but even if they had like certain pieces of it, like again, we'll go back to Matt Jackson doing the fucking I think it was a moonsault off of the goalpost or whatever, the field goal post, something like that would be pretty cool. And obviously again, like the fucking golf cart was a part of that. Like if they take like these big matches and just like pick pieces from them to continue doing shit with, like Anarchy in the Arena, there's so much fucking shit that they can do with. And same thing with Blood and Guts. Like they do Blood and Guts ones, but instead of just like a person from the match, I feel like, or maybe like two people from the match, right? I feel like if we took specific really big moments and spots from AEW and turned those moments into an action figure, kind of like the defining moments stuff, but with a little bit more accessories than just like, you know, this person with the chain from the dog collar and they're bloody. You know what I mean? Like, if it was something that you could, kind of going back to like the sets, something that if you were to have a display case and you were to able to like set it up and pose it to look like that moment, but in figure form, and make it a little bit more easier for the consumer, because you can do whatever you want with action figures, you know what I mean? You can recreate anything, but if you basically give them the tools and make it a little bit easier, I think that'd be nifty. Like if they were to do that spot with Matt Jackson and the goalpost, right? They can maybe have it set up where he has things in his feet that you could stick him onto the post like he's about to jump off to do the moonsault. You know what I mean? Like, I think shit like that would be really cool just for an actual display purpose. If you're looking to do this, and again, I mean, you could also argue this with, again, the three core demographics you're looking at when you're going to be selling figures to people. Children, out-of-box, in-box. That kind of appeals to both children and out-of-box collectors. You can display it nice, and if you're a kid, you could play with it and recreate these moments. That's pretty nifty. In-box collectors, frankly, at the end of the day, we're keeping it in the box. We really don't care what you can do with it. But I feel like hitting the market for 2 out of the 3 of them, like, no offense to all my other in-box collectors out there, but when you're making figures, fuck inbox collectors. You're not thinking about inbox collectors, and you shouldn't think about inbox collectors. The packaging to be cool, yeah, sure. That's all that it really needs to be. As long as the packaging looks nice, we really don't give a fuck about anything else. But like, when you're thinking about how like the actual figure itself and its uses, you can't think about inbox collectors. So fuck us. We don't matter. Think about the cool shit that you could do with them. I just want to see more innovation with stuff, because it gets a little boring collecting figures and having it just be the same old stuff of like, oh, figure of guy I like in cool attire I like in a box. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my my favorite figures that I own is the Rainbow Gear Young Bucks figures. It's my favorite fucking Young Bucks gear. The figures look fucking fantastic, and as an inbox collector, I'm not taking them out of the box, so I don't care that their arms are painted and it's not sleeves. I don't care. It looks great. So I really fucking love those figures. But it gets boring after a while. You know what I mean? Like, not boring to the fact where I don't want to do this anymore, but boring to the fact where it's like, man, give me something fun and new and interesting.
See, that's why I'm at the point when collecting figures, like, bro, okay, it's cool and all. Like, you get there's these Jey Uso figures or Roman figures, like the new guy figures. You know, I'd rather just fucking collect the older guys. Like, make more ECW figures, make old school TNA figures. I keep the Monday Night War stuff coming. All of that stuff. Like, I'd rather that. Look at my collection. A lot of it is a lot of older wrestlers. And I'd rather that because they either didn't have action figures back in the day, or the action figure game, or they were action figures, and the action figure game has just gotten so much fucking better that it looks way fucking cooler now.
And and I'll also agree to that, but also kind of counter your point with, like, I wish that we could, like, we have the LJNs and stuff. And I think I could be incorrect, but, like, I feel like I remember hearing about, like, maybe it wasn't WWE, but, like, I wish we could go back to, like, older styles of figures as well. So, like, I'm looking right now, like, the Hasbros and shit. Or, like, is your Hayabusa, that's similar to, like, a Hasbro?
Yeah, that's similar to a Hasbro.
So, like, there's a lot of different, like, molds that you could be doing for figures. They don't need to just be standard articulation, whatever.
They do make Hasbros still, but it's not the same.
And, like, I kind of wish that, like, if I were to ask another thing of AEW, because, again, I primarily collect AEW figures, I like the micro brawlers, don't get me wrong. The micro brawlers are pretty cool, but I do wish that we did more than just the standard figures. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of wish we had options of different molds and whatnot, because I couldn't even tell you the last fucking time, probably Punk, that AEW even released an LJN. You know what I mean? Like, we've just pretty much had the same type of, like, standard figure coming out and whatnot. And again, it's cool and whatnot, but, like, I feel like, I don't know, let's throw it back a couple years to an older model of figure and do, like, a retro line or something, you know? Just something like that would be, like, it would be new and it would be interesting and it would be fun, because then it's like, oh man, I kind of like, and I guess, like, WWE kind of has those with those, like the WWE, like, Legends figures or something. They're like those, like, I would always see them around. I don't remember what they're actually called, but they're, like, not a Hasbro, but they're not a standard figure either. They, like, be in, like, Walmarts and shit.
Oh,
I
know
like I can't remember what they were actually called. So, like, they do that or have done that before. I just kind of wish that we were, like, and even now, like, I'm looking around, right? Like, I'm looking around the apartment, right? I don't know the last time AEW put out, probably that Kenny, a wrestling buddy. Like, I know it's not a figure, but it still kind of falls into the same vibe of what we're talking about. Like, you know, put out more of the wrestling buddies. Those are really cool. We have a Darby and we have a Kenny. The Kenny's like the Street Fighter one. That's pretty nifty. Like, why don't we do more of that?
Well, then speaking of Street Fighter,
Orville Peck's in the movie, I know.
Well, WWE is also doing a collaboration with Street Fighter.
How interesting.
Yeah.
How interesting that they're doing that and Kenny's in their commercials.
You got Ultimate Warrior, you got Rey Mysterio.
Those are pretty cool.
Rock. Yeah, Cena has a Cena.
That's pretty nifty. Oh, I like the packages.
I like the Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, the Rey one's the best.
But going back to, like, old school figures, same thing with AEW. I like the Ring of Honor line. I wish they would really make a Kings of Wrestling one. I want a Chris Hero figure.
It's possible.
God
they can.
It. Jimmy Jacobs figure would go hard.
Another thing with AEW, and again, maybe I'm asking just too much in this aspect, but toy belts. We made them. We have 2 out of the 3 that they made. They made the AEW World Championship, the Tag Championship, and the TNT belt.
They gotta make more.
You need to make the rest of the belts, because you have a lot of them, so make more of them. And also, reprint them, because, to my knowledge, I don't think they sell them anymore. And
You're talking about these ones, the Superstar figures.
Yeah, the Superstar ones. That's what
they're
they
making
were.
Steiner ones.
Yeah, because those are like that's a cool
an
fucking
RVD one.
That's a cool fucking build for the figures.
With no boots.
Yeah.
Bare feet RVD. Hurricane, hell yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you could buy the AEW toy titles anymore. Like, I bought the tag team one. I believe I bought off of Ringside. When I did my Matt Jackson cosplay like 2 years ago. But when I was gonna make the TNT replica belt, I was gonna buy the TNT toy belt, but I couldn't find it, and then when I did find it, it was on eBay, and then I took a look at it, and I was like, no, it's actually better if I just buy like a cheap replica belt to do this. But it wasn't available to purchase anywhere. Like, that wasn't a reseller. And I don't know, I feel like if you're gonna, maybe they just didn't sell well enough, I don't know, but I figure, like, if you're gonna put them out there, like, keep doing it, especially now. Like, I mean, AEW was very popular when the belts were coming out and stuff, but I feel like now AEW has really rekindled its fan base, and it's, I don't want to say, like, you know, it's reaching new heights and this, that, and the other thing, but, like, it's still very consistent, and it's still garnering new fans, and it's still having people tune in. So to me, I'm like, I don't know, like, let's just do that shit. I think another thing that would be pretty cool is, like, you look up there, and I have that AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, like, little just random WWE figures that were from, like, FYE, right? I got this as a Secret Santa present.
I want a TNA AJ Styles.
That would be fucking sick. But, like, I don't know, like, I feel like WWE really has, like, a big market and stuff that they do, where, like, again, it's those little FYE figures that I couldn't even fucking tell you what brand those are, but they just exist. We have an Undertaker Christmas ornament. And I know that AEW does that type of stuff too, like, online and whatnot, but, like, you know, you can go to, like, any, like, you can go to, like, an FYE, Five Below, pretty much, like, anywhere that sells, like, pop culture stuff, and you can find something that has to do with WWE, even if you don't think about it, like, little mystery keychains or mystery figures or whatever. That would be something cool for AEW to adopt as well. Like, just little things like that, like, they can push out. Like, if they're gonna do trading cards, I don't know, that's basically a blind box. Why don't we do AEW blind boxes or something? Like, just little, like, they could be little keychains, they could be little figurines or something. I don't know, like, fuck it. Like, I feel like there's so many different markets that we could be reaching that we're not reaching, and maybe they just feel like that's really not their fan base. But I don't know. I feel like it's worth a shot to do it, and it would be fun, and it would be interesting, and it would be different. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. Maybe I'm going off a little bit too much on a tangent here, but
we are getting a Eurocontinental Kurt Angle and a Rey Mysterio with the ripped mask from his match against Eddie as well. We're getting a lot of figures. I can't wait to see what more gets released.
Yeah.
I just want some cool old school figures.
And I think I just want more I want more expansion into the wrestling collectibles overall.
Give me, you know what? The Rock and Roll Express are in the Hall of Fame. Give me Rock and Roll Express figure.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
God
you know what I
damn
mean?
it. Give me a Sabu figure. He's dead now. Give me a Sabu figure.
But I really just like the niche stuff when it comes to, like, wrestling. Like, there's some stuff that, like, AEW will sell at its merch tables that's, like, really fucking cool. Like, I have that Young Bucks and Okada coin because I thought that was really nifty and whatnot. So when it comes to wrestling merch, like, and you think about it, there's really, you think that, like, there's really not a whole hell of a lot you can do. Like, yeah, figures, belts, shirts. You know what I mean? But I feel like when it's not coming to merchandise that you can wear, like, there realistically is so much more that you can do that even just kind of breaks from figures, but is still a collectible piece, you know? So I feel like I want to see from both companies, realistically, more expansion on stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, let's expand past the belts, the figures, and the t-shirts, and let's get, like, nitty-gritty and really think about, like, what we can be selling and what we can classify as a collectible.
But also make better t-shirts.
Also make better t-shirts. That, honestly, AEW's not been, like, they've been kind of up and down with their merch game lately. WWE just makes shit shirts all the time.
Yeah.
No one ever talks about WWE making shit shirts. They're awful.
I mean, I got this one from WWE. I'm wearing Heatwave 1 right now. ECW Heatwave 1.
Most of new WWE merch fucking sucks.
The new merch. That's why I got old school merch, baby.
I'm talking merch that they're making, like, today. Like, we could be doing a lot better.
They also ruined their fucking merch. Like, the one day I was at Boscov's, like, a few weeks ago, right? Uh-huh. That might give away our location. Whoopsie. Whatever.
There's a couple Boscov's around.
That's true. But they had the Austin 316 shirt. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, dude. Austin 316 shirt at Boscov's, it's like $8, which it was. It was cheap as fuck. Has the fucking WWE logo right down here.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, why has it got to be there?
That's why it was $8.
fucking stupid. They're all like that.
Zoomies
though.
is selling WWE merch.
Are they?
Yeah, when I walked by the other day, there was a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt in the window.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty much where I end up in this conversation, really. Is I would like to see things branched out a little bit more and some fun stuff that isn't just strictly wrestling figures. No, don't get me wrong. I want wrestling figures. Like, you know, I'm going to buy like 10 of those Scapegoat Jack Perrys. And I'm going to put them in every single room of the house. I'm going to put, actually maybe I should buy 3. I'm going to put one on a cross, like Jesus, and hang it up in the apartment. But yeah, no, I'm just kind of looking a little bit more, a little bit wider range of stuff. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got to say.
Yeah.
Are you gonna say anything? You're just sitting here on the Zoomies website like, where's Stone Cold? I'm looking for Stone Cold. I saw it in the window. Okay, yeah, that one.
That one?
That one.
Yeah.
That's the one I found.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. So I didn't know how much it was. Like,
I think
how
they
much.
have a DX collab with Primitive right now.
Oh, it's Primitive.
Yeah,
okay,
so
cool.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wasn't sure like what brand it was, or
Yeah.
I just saw it in the window, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's pretty fucking cool.
No, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got to say on it. Anything else you got to say on it?
No, stop making like bloodline packs.
Yeah.
Look, we've had enough. Make cool old school figures. Give me a New Jack figure. Give me an Abyss figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, AEW got the rights to stuff since they got Jeff Jarrett. Give me some cool old school Jeff Jarrett figures.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And also, this is just a pop, Bryce. They fucking made a Billy Gunn figure when he was in the Smoking Guns, but not a Bart gun. Where's the fucking Bart gun? My Smoking Guns will not be complete. If I got Billy, I need Bart.
Bryce, I want you to...
Bro, make some Brawl for All figures.
You're probably gonna like be right back to your video after this anyway, but I want you to edit right in there and be like, well, I definitely want a Bart gun figure. You know? Like, just like clip this and just like, well, listen here, motherfucker.
I want a Bart gun figure, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that pretty much wraps up our segment on Bryce's channel. Sorry for taking up over 40 minutes of your time.
Lissy just fucking decided to ramble on about stuff.
Well, I'm very passionate about collectibles, so, you know.
And I have, and you know what? I'm passionate about collectibles too, and that's why I'm stealing Bryce's collection one by one. I got the LJN Macho Man.
Well, I think that's a story for a different day.
No, I'm allowed to talk about the LJN Macho Man.
Well, I think he's gonna.
It's mine. It will always be mine.
I think he's gonna dock or pay for that.
You think I give a shit?
Dylan, we have cats to feed. We have rent to pay. They just fixed our AC. Can you imagine if they turn our fucking electric bill off now?
Oh, God.
Now we're gonna sweat again.
We're Amish.
He's gonna dock or pay. You need to be nice. Thank you, Bryce, so much.
I want an Amish roadkill figure.
Thanks, Bryce, so much for allowing us to be a part of your channel. We love being not under contract with you in any means.
Can't wait to steal more figures, Bryce.
All right, well,
I'm stealing your Great Muda next.
thank you for listening to our part of Bryce's video, and sorry for taking up so much of your time, but he pays us by the hour, so we have to get up to almost an hour. So, I guess we'll just toss it back over to Bryce at this point.
Yeah, so you can find us where?
You can find us on YouTube at Talkin Wrasslin Pod. Nope, Talkin Wrasslin Podcast. TalkinWrasslin Podcast.
Wow.
I'm so fucking tired.
I'm sure he's gonna have it in the description.
He's gonna have it down in the description for you, and hopefully he's gonna have the spelling ups in case I fucked it up. You could find our Instagram at Talkin Wrasslin Pod. TalkinWrasslin_WRASSLIN_POD on Instagram.
We have an episode released pretty much every week.
For the most part.
We talk about wrestling.
A lot about wrestling.
New school, old school, everything in between. It's me and Lissy all the time.
Unfortunately.
Not
all the time. Sometimes Bryce is there.
Sometimes Bryce is there.
Yeah. He's there sometimes.
Alright, well, back to Tapped Out to Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, let's head on back on over to Bryce.
All right. If you guys enjoyed this video, y'all know what to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and tap that bell notification so you never miss an upload here on this channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you guys thought about all these reveals down in the comments. And yeah, bye-bye.
You ain't I'm stuck up in my ways, but love it when I'm playing games. That's the only way we get away. We stuck together.